This is the second in two videos where I'll talk about logs. First video, I talked about logs in terms of the definitions and how they work. This video, I'm talking about the properties you need to know. There are three properties you got to know: power, product, and quotient. Now, the first two we'll cover in this example problem, and for the last one, I'll just kind of go over it afterwards, after we're done with this. Okay. We're asked what is equivalent to this. Okay. Now, remember from last time that like log of base whatever, by the way, if there's no base, it's base 10, x is equal to an exponent, then log base 10 of y is equal to its exponent. Be they same, be they different, the exponent's that is. When I multiply two things that have the same base, I add their exponents. So when I'm multiplying here, think of it as adding exponents. And the way to rewrite that is log x, of course this is that invisible base 10, squared. We haven't done anything with the square yet, plus log y squared. Same base, adding exponents. Now, I'm taking this exponent, essentially, right? I'm taking this exponent to a power, right? A power to a power. When I take a power to a power, I multiply exponents. So I move that 2 down, or whatever that exponent may be, down in front of my logs as coefficients. For more on these operations, check out the multiplying and dividing exponents video in that material. It's really helpful. So what did I do? I multiplied. I moved that power down. Multiplied exponents. That's your answer right there. This is identical to that. Different form, same thing. Now, let's talk about the quotient thing for a second. Instead of log xy, let's say I had log x over y, right? Well, when I'm dividing things that have the same base and they have exponents, I subtract the exponent. So I would write that as log x minus log y. How much do you need to know this? That's a good question. Depends on what you want. This is not a very frequent topic. So if logs are on a little bit more than half of tests, this is half or less of log questions. So quarter of tests or something. What kind of score are you looking for? How hard is this for you? All those questions. You know, you can say to yourself, well, I don't want a 36 on the math. I don't care about that. Well, even to get a 27 or 28 or whatever, like even a 27, like that's a low score, which it's not. To get even in that score range, not even the 36, but to get to that score range, you still need to be able to pick up some of these small topics. So you may want to kind of pick your battles a little bit, you may not. Decide what's best for you. Use the book as a handy reference as far as using those pre-tests to figure out what you need and what you don't. That's the best way to do it, is trial and error. Figure out what you're good at. Spend some time practicing.